today's chapter highlight for the upcoming book, Two Types of People in This World, coming out this summer. The highlight is with Jill Blashack Strahan. Jill is the CEO of Tastefully, a company she started in a shed with no running water to an over $140 million company up in Minnesota. This is a really special chapter for me because Jill was actually my host mom for 2 years when I played Collegiate Summer Ball up in Alexandria, Minnesota. What I loved about her chapter, besides knowing her personally for such a long time, was her raw authenticity and the value and the stories that she shared. So let's go ahead and cut to a portion of Jill's story.
My key things I say as a keynote speaker is, we either get better or we get bitter. And so there's people who close up to and get bitter because of their pain. And by the grace of God, I didn't choose to do that. I chose to, because, when later on my brother Patrick died too, my little brother who was 11 years younger than me, when he fell off a building he was constructing, and that was the same year Steve died, my husband. But I remember thinking, I would want to make them proud that their death was worth something, both of them. That my life got better because I was saying, I'm gonna live it. I'm gonna live it intentionally. I'm gonna do because of their death.
As we went through the rest of that conversation, Jill talked about the tragedy that she's had to overcome in her life and the things that she's experienced. And one thing that really hit home to me was dealing with hard things in your life. She said, you can either look at it and say, what is this doing to me? Or what is this doing for me? So I thought it was a really great way to look at your situation, to be able to kind of process what's happening, not necessarily in the moment, but quickly after, to look at the hard things that you've had to overcome, the times where you think you just can't get through it. And instead of having a victim mentality, to look at it and say, what is this doing for me? And how's this going to make me a better person, a better leader, a better family member, whatever it is in your life. So Jill, it was just great catching up with you. Thank you so much for being part of this. Can't wait for y'all to read her chapter. An incredible entrepreneur who's won plenty of awards from Inc., Fast Company, Ernst & Young, things like that. So she's a very decorated entrepreneur, a public speaker, an author as well. So stay tuned. And we've also got a special announcement coming up about the book in a few weeks. So stay tuned.